But please join me in welcoming our next young environmental champion who flew in from Florida this morning to be with us. And boy, are her arms tired. No? Always wanted to try that. All right. Anyways, at 10, Miss Theisen has traveled to Nicaragua and Costa Rica in her quest to protect frogs and fragile ecosystems. She won the 2011 Nathan Newt Award for Amphibian Conservation, received the Everything is Possible Award from the Friendly Water for the World organization, and is a winner of an Action for Nature 2011 International Young Eco Hero Award. Let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Theisen.
Hello, Atlanta. My name is Avalon Theisen, and I am 11 years old. I live in Tampa, Florida, and I am very happy to be with you today. This month marks the beginning of my third year of my project called Conserve It Forward. My work helps both our natural environment and people. At the beginning of 2010, 3 small things happened to cause big changes in my life. Small thing number 1. One night, my mom and I went to a frog listening workshop at a state park. I had been taking classes for a few months with a herpetologist named Mr. George, and since I loved reptiles and amphibians, this seemed like a really fun thing to do. I kept going to more workshops, learning about why frogs are important to our environment. I also learned how to identify frogs and their calls or sounds, and became a citizen scientist, recording what I heard to help working scientists. It was a small act, but it led to so much more. Small thing number 2. I started going to a nature preserve called Camp Bayou Outdoor Learning Center. It's a beautiful park with lots of woods on a river. The people who work there are all volunteers who love what they do. I started taking some citizen science classes with them and was invited to pick my favorite topic, make a display board about it, and share it with people at an event. I chose frogs and frog listening, caught a frog in my backyard, and had my first booth for amphibian conservation. That day led to a future of feeding thousands of people in classrooms, parks, and zoos. In addition to appearances and presentations, I also share information through my website at www.ConserveItForward.com. Sometimes I work with Save the Frogs. America's only public charity dedicated to amphibian conservation. I teach people about why frogs are important to our environment, their threats, and how we can all help. By helping frogs, we help the environment. But it all started with that first booth, a display board, and a frog in my backyard. A small act. Small thing number 3 is a bit different. We got an email about a new nonprofit organization called Friendly Water for the World. They needed a logo, and we're having an art contest to find one. After I sent in my design, I kept emailing and learning more about what they were doing. There are parts of the world where people die every single day because they do not have clean drinking water. This group builds bio-sand water filters that cost about $50 each. The filters provide safe, clean drinking water for about 30 years. I wanted to help, so I started a small business and gave 100% of the profit to buy filters. It was a small act, but it led to so much more. Last year I went to Washington State to train with people from many countries like Kenya, Burundi, Haiti, Pakistan, and the world's newest country, South Sudan. We learned how to make bio-sand water filters, and I am hoping to travel to Honduras soon. Work in Honduras soon. Oh, and in case you were wondering, at some point later, I found out they had chosen my logo design, so now it is on filters around the world. As for my business, 100% profit now benefits the groups that represent my 3 project areas: Camp Bayou Outdoor Learning Center, Save the Frogs, water for the world. My name is Avalon Theisen, and some might consider me small because I am a kid. My project is Conserve It Forward, and it all started with small acts. I hope that you can look at me today and see the theme of today's Earth Day event. No act too small, no one too small to act. You can plant 100 seeds, and maybe only a very few will grow. But one thing is for sure, if you never even plant a very, very small seed, nothing will grow. If you never act, nothing will change. You have to act, even if it is a small act. Thank you.
That little girl is an orator. She's amazing.